Yes, so let's do this. So that's my own take on it, and I've doubled down on it. I'm not sure what we missed so far, but what I want to do right now is I want to go into. Oh, let's go to Koala Bear. This is what Koala Bear, aka Joe Brooks, said yesterday. Okay, and let's take it there. Let's take it there. There you go. They tell me if, because again, I'm doing this review because I'm like, did we miss something? This is literally self-reflection. Like, did we miss something? Towards the end of the show, you just randomly come out of nowhere and say the show was basically they were shitting on the one side that decided to show his ass, right? The one side that decided to show his ass on the internet. We assessed the situation, and you came out of nowhere to accuse the host of the show and everybody on the panel for being one-sided. And this is just self-reflecting, like, wait. But then in the midst of you trying to do that, you throw yourself under the bus very quickly. It took like a few minutes. All we had to do is let you rant for a few minutes. Nothing. Throw yourself right under the bus. All you could do in all of that is accuse other men like you, like yourself. You can't engage other gentlemen like yourself. All you did is came there to accuse them of pandering. You're talking to a man, you're accusing him of pandering. Is that not juju? I'm talking to you, you're a man, right? And all you could do is accuse me of pandering. You're talking to me. Can you engage the talking point?
How juju be that?
But of course, you have to bring the women into it. You can't engage me. That's weak. That's weak at best. You're giving yourself away so soon. Even though we gave you so many chances, Koala Bear, you can change your name all you want to Joe Brooks or anything you want. You won't show your face afterward, right? Let's go into this. Pull up Deepwa's chat.
In Yoruba,
Pull up Deepwa's chat. It's a Deepwa says.
Deepwa. Where's Deepwa?
It says RNs do have a high divorce rate. Can you cite that? If you can cite it.
My Yemen said the same thing.
If you can cite it and give us some numbers, I would love to look at that. Thank you.
That's a real thing. I agree with him.
Yeah.
Yemen said.
So even at B is literally agreeing with you. Here's what happens when you agree with them. It still doesn't help because they had a deeper issue. The issues are deeper. Okay. Psychological? No, it's not psychological. It's obvious to people like me. That's all. I didn't go to school for psychology. Okay. I never took a class in a day of my life in psychology. Okay. I never did. Okay. This is real life experience. I'm speaking from real life experience. These things are obvious to me. Okay. Even when we agree with you, you can't hear it. All you can hear is your own pain. That's all you can see. That's your outlook on life. And by the way, it's not just you. The rest of us, we tend to do that. If we have a certain type of pain that we can relate with so much, that's how we see life. But it's foolish. On all of our parts, it's foolish because there's more to life than your own perception. It's just stupid, okay? You're not going to win in life looking at things just from your own perspective. You're coming from a place of weakness. You know? Watch this.
The same thing.
So he put a comment. He said RNs have high rate of divorce and blah blah blah. I said, hey, can you please cite that? I would like to have the conversation. Authentically, I want to have the conversation because I don't know everything. I just don't. It's impossible to know everything, and it's stupid for me to move like I know everything. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
So, let's cite it and then we can talk about it.
Right?
Let's cite it, then we can talk about it. Let's tell me the source of what you're saying. Let's talk about it. That's not. Is that a fight? But I couldn't help it. Watch what happens.
Yes, next. I am. So let me tell you this about the RN thing, right?
Did you have RN?
with my RN, when I was gonna go for RN, you know, I brought my Mongo Park with me when I was gonna do, because we are both in the same profession. Okay, I brought him with me, and we did it,
Babe, I'm live. Welcome.
and we passed it. I did most of what while I was doing mine, I was doing his. Here's a story. Okay.
So that particular RM is what that particular Mongo Park is the one I'm why am I muting my camera? The particular one that ghosted you when you couldn't pass the entrance is one.
All right, so the infamous
Oh, that
koala
one.
bear.
No, I mean that was it. I never. I mean, he. Of course, you know how they want to slowly wiggle their way back into you. I mean, he tried, but you know, again, I've moved on. I didn't even.
Just in case you're wondering who the koala bear is, the famous koala bear is now on your screen. All right, you can see it made the comment right there, and then you can see it on the screen right there. And let me see here. The moral of man's ranting: avoid robo women who are RNs. Apparently, they are dangerous by his arbitrary standards. Wahala. Ola, this guy is always coming for me. Oh, another faceless troll with problems with women. Ogbeni, how would you feel if Maureen was your blood sister or mother? Put it down. ATTD. Put it down. You're talking about koala bear here today, right? Koala bear is not a person. Okay, I need to spell that out to you. It's not a person. It's a how's the word? It's a type of person. Okay. Do I need to spell that out to you, gentlemen? When I say men are, it's a lot of men that are just incompetent. You take an offense to that. Why did I need to spell that out for you? Alright? He says, you really believe I'm the fellow you engaged? That's what you took out of me calling you koala bear? He said, wow, Jesus. Me. I needed to spell that up. Did everybody get that? Was it just me? Jesus. Oh, anyway. Let's leave that alone. He can't even spell divorce properly. Wahala. He failed to tell us his provision while earning 6-figure. That 6-figure matana lie. In terms of, it means nothing. He could be making 6-figure, but it means it's not relevant to the story, right? He's just trying to paint a picture of me too. I do well for myself. I'm not reckless, so it's not like I drive a cab or Uber. But daddy, if you drive Uber, if you drive with your full chest, it's okay. It's okay. It has the issues we're talking about has nothing to do with what you do for a living. It has nothing to do with how much income you're bringing in today. That's just today. Tomorrow can change. No condition is permanent. It has everything to do with how you carry yourself on a consistent basis across the board, from when you were broke to when you were rich and when you were broke. And this thing is consistent, and it's created the result to the point where you lost your cool completely. You put your mother of your kids, your wife, your ex-wife, you put them on blast for the whole world to see. And somehow you want us to sympathize with you. There's more than enough people that will sympathize with you, people like you. But not every one of us will fall for that. I'm sorry. Regardless of how much you try to manipulate us, emotionally blackmail us into sympathizing with you, it's not going to work. In fact, it gets worse, because then we are realizing that your problem is deeper. Right? It's going to take a lot more. We didn't shit on you. You shitted on yourself. The moment you could jump on the internet to drag your family through the mud like that, that's when you did it. Okay? And everybody who comes to support you, unfortunately, if they don't know how to engage conversations properly, if they have to use emotional blackmail, things like, why are you being emotional? That's emotionally blackmailing people. If they have to engage conversations in that manner, or they have to call out panderers, if that's the way they know how to have conversation, they'll collect too.
Sorry.
Okay. Not me. It's not me. Just the way life works. It's the reality. Especially if you're a man. You don't have that kind of. You don't have the luxury of that, of moving mad like that. You just don't.
have anybody then. I wasn't even, again, I was trying to survive. I almost become homeless. As a that's give him the, oh, God forgive me. I'm going to leave. That's what that's
Yeah, life. Okay,
So-
it's like having a job. What if you lost the job?
Let me shed
Exactly.
some light on something really quickly, right? It wasn't because I'm trying to fast forward to Koala Bear. Be careful with that. Okay, like but if you have
Absolutely. Thank you. We are rounding up now. I'm going to round up at exactly 3 hours.
yay, we have Deepo here.
Dikbo. I'm trying to remember Dikbo. Hello, Dikbo. Unmute yourself, then I'll go to my daughter.
Hey, how's it going?
Now I get excited when men feel confident enough to jump on the stage. That's obviously a lot of women in the audience, right? And they can express themselves regardless of what the side they're coming from. But the fact that they can, I get excited about that. I think that's a good thing. And to me, in a weird way, it's actually better if they're coming from a different perspective, because that means we're about to learn, right? We don't learn from just seeing things our own way. We learn from hearing other people's side and how they see things, and then that forces us out of our comfort zone so we can learn, right? That's how we learn, so it's very important to understand why I was like, hey, anytime I see a brother Bio, brother Patrick, a Deepo, even koala bears of different types, you jump on the stage, you want to have a conversation, we will all learn, right? If you don't learn, I guarantee you I will learn something from you. I guarantee you. I'm paying attention. Okay, this is why it looks like we're bringing red pill. No, it's not about the red pill. It's a different perspective. I need to know what they're talking about so we can at least, at the very minimum, know what we're pushing against, right? Very, very important. All right, continue.
Go on. This is
What's up, Deepo?
Public enemy number one.
Dikbo, we haven't seen you in a
What's
while.
going on?
It's been a while, bro. You okay?
I know. I'm good.
Good. It's nice to see you.
Yeah, you too, Auntie B.
Okay, welcome. What do you have to say?
Yeah, so I think in the healthcare profession, and Men of Prestige mentioned this, right? He said I should cite my sources. Just Google it. In the healthcare profession, nurses are.
Your headphones is making noise.
Is it me?
Yeah, it's you.
It actually wasn't me.
Yeah,
Everybody is muted.
Is that better?
Oh, yeah, thank you. Go on.
It actually it wasn't me. It's either they don't put up their face. It's either there's a letter on their face, or they come, or they finally make it to the stage and the audio don't go work properly. It's all kind of issues, right? You can't figure out the simple audio, and you think you have a. Let me just leave it alone.
Yeah, in the healthcare profession, nurses are pretty much, they have a high divorce rate out of all the healthcare professions. Nurses tend to have the highest high divorce rate. So it's not really, it's a fact. It's just something you can look up online, and it's right there.
Why do you think that is?
I have no
Patrick
idea.
is here. Hello, brother Patrick.
So I don't know. I can't tell you what it is. I can guess, but I don't know. I think
That's fair. I don't know. I like when people say I don't know. You don't know. But a part of me tells me that he was being careful. He had an opinion, a very strong one at that. But I think it's a nice start to say, hey, I don't know. It's a nice start. Like, don't get, like, don't. It's not every bait they give you that you bite on. Like, let's not be stupid, right? Pay attention, read the room. So I'll give him that. He was trying to read the room. But these things, when it's really you, is you. Okay?
nurses, especially travel nurses. I don't think nurses in general, like staff nurses, make a lot of money, but travel nurses.
But they are not the highest earners in the US. Why is it that RN is associated with high divorce rates?
So I don't know. I can come
Yvette,
up with
all RNs,
so travel
all
nurses
RNs.
tend to make very good money, right?
Yeah.
I have a friend. She's a travel nurse. She makes over 200K, right? 200K a year, right? So how many people make that kind of money, even with a master's degree or PhD?
Is it because they are away from home? Why do you think?
Yes, because they're away from home. You know,
They are
travel
away a
nurses, I
lot
think,
because
tend
it's
to
travel,
be-
right? You leave
Right,
your
right.
family, you leave your children, you leave your husband.
Yeah. So that could be, you know, one of the the contributing factors. But it's something about the nursing profession, man, that it does have a high divorce rate. It's something I've noticed a lot.
I'm interested. Ola, maybe you need to do some work.
I just put up. He is correct about this thing that shows up on the very top. He says 75%. So when I dug in a little bit into that,
So I just got my entire apartment cleaned.
let's pay some bills. Let's play that. Let's play at least one of those ads. True for it to be. Who is this? TM. TM says, "Hey Ola, most of your viewers are ladies. You say what they want to hear. Have you thought what men feel about your show? I don't give a shit unless they come up and talk to me." But Patrick comes there from time to time. Okay. All right. Gracious Greatness is never really calmed up. He also speaks his mind from time to time. And, he's a big supporter of this platform. Shout out to Gracious Greatness. I haven't seen him today. Mo Fresh is always here. I think that's a man. It's quite a few. That's just me naming a few names, right? And there's tons of them that listen. And I see my numbers behind the scenes. You don't see my YouTube studio. I know what my YouTube studio says. Okay, so how you're making assumptions as usual, like the rest of them. I agree. You do pander to women. I never see you empathize with the man before. The women disagree with you. They think I never throw men under the bus. So that puts you in the same spot as women. Are you complaining? You want to be a woman? You're a man like me. It's okay for me to check you if you're moving mad.
Sorry.
Try again. Try again, okay? You wanna have a conversation, come up, have a conversation, remove the pandering thing. The only thing you're asking me to do is pander to you. You want to become a woman. It's not working. Try again. Okay?
Hold on. Coco said, I am a man. I'm a radiologist, but I won't want my wife to be a nurse. Why do you say that, Coco?
Want to know why? We don't judge you. Want to know why?
I don't know. I'm getting the vibe. There's a lot of stigma being attached to RN now in the US. And I don't know why.
I mean, the truth is that, again, if they are really going through that much stress, the modern men cannot handle that.
Okay.
I'm repeating it again.
Yeah.
Okay. They can't. If they are going through that much stress,
It's
the person
too
that's
much.
going through stress is not able to come home and say, "Hey, I'm going through stress, so handle me a little better." That's not the way it's going to show up. The way it's going to show up is going to show up in different forms. It's going to trigger. Okay, I'm trying to fast forward.
Women.
Okay, there you go.
I think I will say this though. I will say this as far as with the travel nurse.
I just want to hear
a lot
Koala
of
Bear.
times these nurses
That's it.
get with these men that lack ambition, and as a result, woman naturally looks up, right? She wants a leader as a husband, someone who makes more money than her,
I
and
agree
all
with
that
you on
stuff.
that.
So when they tend to be with these men who lack drive and they're making this kind of money, and the guy is still maybe, making what.
So all of RN are just getting with people that they make more money than. These are the issues. First of all, RN don't make that much money, in my opinion. Okay, $70,000 on one job, 36 hours a week. It's not a lot of money. It's just not. Okay, relatively speaking, of course, because somebody's gonna be like, "What do you mean?" Like, relatively speaking, okay. A lot of time they have to work a double job, late night shift, and all that kind of stuff. Extra hours. They are being paid by the hour. Okay, so that's why the person's advice is they should slow down and not overwork themselves. It's a good advice, ultimately, right? But this assumption that RNs are just marrying people, you see me, when I hear generalization, I don't disagree with it. It's just what it is. Somebody's generalizing off of their point of view. That's fine with me, okay? You can see my face. I'm listening, but I'm just listening to just another point of view that I can't necessarily disagree with, okay? If it's extreme, I will push back. If it's extreme, like if it's detrimental or dangerous or something like all of Nigerians All of Nigerian women are just terrible. Like, kilo mean.